The Osmo Pocket 3 is so easy to use. I love making content. It's fun, it's creative. The thing that I don't like is that setup process. And although it's part of actual being creative, it's part of what you gotta do to be creative, but sometimes it can get in the way of doing what I want. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. So the Osmo Pocket 3 is that solution to take away some of that extra fluff from doing that setup process. And here's why the Osmo Pocket 3 might just be my main camera going forward. The reason I say that is the first reason it's so easy to use. I literally just turn this thing on and I hit the record button and I just go ahead and start recording. And even if I want to record me, which takes a little bit more with the lighting and setup, well, it comes with a DJI mic that I can just turn on and it automatically connects to it, and I have really good audio that I don't even have to mess around with. I have here the audio whatever thing that shows how much it just shows that it's on, and it shows when you're peaking and whatnot. That right there is so much easier. Like, I get to have great audio and great video within like what 20 seconds of turning it on that thing, and I can just start being creative. Why is that? Why am I bringing that up? Well, my current situation is I rock a Sony a6000 with a Sigma 16mm lens. As all Sony a6000 users know, we do not have an external mic. We cannot connect an external mic, like for example this one, nor can I connect my DJI mic that I bought. I just can't. What I have to do is I have to record separately, and then from there take out the SD card or connect whatever device to my computer and then import it to DaVinci Resolve, and then from there line it up with a clip that is with that audio and video that's connected and then sync it. Although it's not hard, but like I said, stuff like that takes time. It just does. Like, if you can take that away, do it, because that just makes you continue to create more and be more creative and put out more content. Also, another cool thing, which I don't know, I know it's not new, but to me it is, knowing, I have a Sony a6000, but I grabbed the extra long USB-C cable, plugged it to the back of my Osmo, and I plugged it into my Fine microphone, and boom, instant connection, instant. Didn't have to tweak anything, and I just started talking, and it's great audio, and I'm actually so happy with that. Like, I know, like I said again, it's not new, but to me, that's just crazy. I know other mirrorless cameras have it, but hey, this is new to me, so I'm gonna enjoy it, and to me, it's a new feature that just came out. Second reason is it's very portable. I can just grab the camera and go into another room and start recording. Yes, it's because it's a small size that allows me to do that, but also because the actual image quality is so good. It has a 1-inch sensor, which means more light can go into the camera lens or sensor, which means better low light capabilities, which means I don't have to bring a huge light. As long as there's minimum good light, I can go ahead and pick up and go. And when you're able to when your gear is flexible, you're more flexible, and that means more creativity opportunities. Another thing, when it comes to its portability, I'm able to put this down, take out my mic, and start recording, which means if I ever am in a situation where I remember something that I want to put in my video, or I forgot something to put in my video, or there's a great idea I want to do, I can go ahead and start actually doing that by just putting it down, recording. I don't have to write it down or remember it. There's a lot of times where it's fresh in my mind and I forget to write it down, and I just lose it completely. But with this, I'm able to just go ahead and start adding in so I can finish my YouTube video, which is really cool that you can just drop what you're doing, set everything up within like 30 seconds, and then start recording. And to me, that's worth it. Like, all this, I didn't think this camera was gonna be able to provide this much flexibility, but it does, and I'm not complaining. Third reason is the quality. The quality on this thing is crazy. I'm having a dark lit room right now. I have two lights, which I'm not using optimally. If I were to actually arrange these lights how they're supposed to be arranged for the best scenario, for the best quality, it would look a lot better. But the fact that I'm still able to get this type of quality out of this camera is crazy. I look good. Like, this is pretty professional. Like, I look like a $1 million subscriber channel, but I'm not, sadly. I'm not even at 100 yet. But anyway, usually that type of quality you would expect from a camera with nice glass, which is the Sigma 16mm, which is not a bad lens. Great lens, great lens. But the fact that I can get it off this small thing, crazy. Now, another thing that I really love about this DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is the built-in gimbal. The Sony a6000 has no stabilization, nor does the lens. So the footage is so rocky. Even if I'm really still, I'm trying my best, it's still rocky. Now there is sheets, for those who have researched that don't have gimbals, you put the strap around you and you stretch it out and you slowly pan the camera to left or right to get steady footage. Or you put the camera on a book and you slowly drag the book across the desk to get stable footage. Now, although those hacks are pretty good and it works if you have patience, but the fact that I can have a built-in gimbal is crazy, because then that means my tech reviews, if I want to take a review of something, I can have some really cinematic footage and it looks professional. Even if it's not reviews, what if I want to take it out, I can get some nice stable footage of sceneries and it just looks better, it looks professional, and it's just it's satisfying. And you can do crazy things with the gimbal. Like, your creativity just goes off the roof with the gimbal. Now, you could get a gimbal for your DSLR or mirrorless camera, but we know that's crazy expensive. The cheapest gimbal is like $150 from DJI. I don't know if there's other cheaper ones, but I know a reputable one would be the DJI one for the iPhone, which is $150. But I have one built in, and if you were to take the cost from the gimbal of 150 minus the DJI 520, it'd come out to around what, 360, somewhere around it. I'm bad at math. So it's a good quality camera, and it's great for the price. Another thing I love about this camera is something software related, which is, I don't know if it's software, but anyways, it's the gadget review mode. Usually my camera, my Sony a6000, is really great for autofocusing. It's great, not gonna lie, but sometimes I do struggle when I'm trying to present to you guys something in front of the camera, especially something smaller. It's really hard. But with this one, it's so easy when you go into gadget review mode, which you just put whatever you're going to show in front of the camera and it locks in and then locks out. I put this one, locks in, locks out. I want to show you this, locks in, and then locks out. Like, that is so convenient. Like, that's game changer for me. Super game changer. So that is why this might be my main YouTube camera. Now, the mirrorless, the DSLRs do have their own space. They do have their own reason why you want to use them instead of the DJI. But for me, for what I do, I'm showing you guys my workflow. The DJI Osmo Pocket 3 takes at least 90 to 95% of that. The only time like this could be an issue is that this Sony has very good low light performance, way better than the DJI, but the DJI already has good light performance. So it's on me if I have to switch over to the Sony, because if you have good lighting, you should be good to go. So the fact that I'm able to use this so easily, I'm able to turn it on, get a good audio with the DJI Mic 2 and good visuals. It's a win-win, and it's also with the stabilization, which is crazy. So to me, this camera is great. I'm going to keep making more reviews on this camera. I didn't go over a lot of the things, but I just wanted to show you guys how I'm going to be using this camera for my needs and how I'm going to use it for content creation. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know, and I'll keep making more videos, so stay tuned. If you have ideas or you have questions about this camera, let me know and I'll try to answer them for you. So that's it, guys, and I hope you guys have a good day. See ya.